Who fuses the music with no illusions, producing the blueprints? Clueless automator, defy the laws of nature. Electronic monolith, throw a jam up on the disc.
Jessica's eyes, and look at mine. So I took a bath, and Ryder and I took a bath. And my eyes get so itchy in really hot water. It was like a sauna. When I do saunas, this happens too. Anyways, I'm gonna get in front of the JOOVV light and see how quickly it'll take the inflammation from my face. But for the meantime, I promise we're not trying to deceive you by filming one vlog. Filming multiple like vlogs and saying it's different days. Jessica's wearing the same clothes she wore the day before. She's making me the same meal we ate the day before.
Everybody suspect, I must check your ID. Cause you looking shiesty, you might be intelligent. Someone that delves against opposite of positive.
Got 12 ounces of grass-fed beef steak. Grass-fed, grass-finished beef steak. Look at that salt too. I love that. I love those bites where it's so salty. I'm a weirdo. Got the butter in the bottom. There's no herbs on this. This is just steak, straight up steak. Let's check the eye situation. Puffy, red. Less so than before, but let's see how long it takes for the JOOVV to take out those inflammation that for some reason I get after a hot bath or shower. A hot bath and shower still feels so good. So, this is how I do breakfast. I've been doing this for a while now, like 2 months. I'm not using a fork. With steak, I just grab it. I just grab it and eat it. Why are we sitting here cutting a piece of meat with a fork when like 2 fingers totally suffice? So, what I'm doing right now, and I'm just sitting here, hopefully the camera can focus, because I can't see it at all. Everything around me gets completely washed out by the intensity of this light. And those red frequencies that you see, that's in the 660 nanometer range. That's red light. That doesn't penetrate as deeply as the ones, the little LEDs that you see where light doesn't come out of them. That's in the near infrared spectrum. But I'll stare at this and I feel it vasodilating my eyes. I can literally feel it from my eyes spreading outward, and this sounds so crazy. It just, I feel the inflammation and the, I mean, that word is getting annoying to me. I say it so much and I've heard it so much. We gotta come up with some different terms for this stuff, because this is a specific type of inflammation when your eyes get puffy. And there's a specific type of inflammation also that you'll get when you stare at a computer screen for a while. So anybody who's worked on a computer, or just like grown up addicted to the internet or something, knows that if you spend a lot of time in front of that screen, you feel zonked and you get a headache and your eyes are straining. This feels like the exact reversal of that process. Crazy. And so I'll stare at this for a while I eat today. And we'll check my eyes in like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. A lot of people have commented lately, where's all the vegetables in your diet? I don't eat that many vegetables right now. Actually, I go through phases where I'll eat more or less plant matter. So here, let's check the eye situation now. It's about 10 minutes. All right, there we go. Now there's my eyes now. A little bit different, right? How crazy is that? That's just 10 minutes sitting in front of that light. And it, like it's very hard to explain the feeling, but the way, it's like a massage from the inside. Feeling that infrared, that near infrared heat. It's like this tingly, warming feeling. It's crazy. Anyways, I haven't even finished. It's probably, Jessica, what time is it right now?
8:30 on the dot.
8:30 on the dot. All right. 12 minutes it's been in front of the light. And I've not even finished half of the steak because I chew my food. Like literally, if you're trying to lose weight, you want to literally use your mouth like a blender. Put it on frappe. Nice, long chews. Chew that food well. It's been 20 minutes. I don't think I'm even halfway done with all that steak. I don't know what I got myself into. I can finish it, it just takes time. I chew my food really, really well. It's something I've learned over the years of just trying to optimize my body, my digestion, how it functions. You gotta realize that the digestive process starts in the mouth. You guys hear that sound? Sounds like a rider. It sounds like a begging rider. You want a bite of my steak? Here you go, buddy. I'll dip it in the sauce for you. Here you go. Ryder, you want it or not? You like the light too? Ryder pulled up that stool. He pulled up that stool to kick it with Daddy. Ah, that's my buddy. The sweet spot's right here. The sweet spot's about 6 inches in front of a JOOVV in this little zone where there's the most LED density. So what I like to do is I kind of turn my face from side to side, and I feel it more in here now. I'm getting a jaw workout too, trying to eat all this steak. It's really not that hard to eat it all. The work is the chewing. Neck posture is very tied into chewing. All these little nerves, all this fascia right here, all that dense tissue. On me, it used to be really compressed. I'll just slowly sweep side to side. What does that mean? And if I'm doing my back, it's a little more simple. I just sit in front of it and let it blast my back. Or whatever part of my body. I can lay it on the bed and treat the entire side of my body. If I'm getting hip pain or if my legs are sore or something like that. Really interesting. Now, focusing on chewing so much really makes me aware of how my diaphragm holds up my entire body. I'm obsessed with posture and with how it affects posture and movement patterns and how they affect the functioning of my body, namely my breathing, which is a master regulator of the central nervous system in the fight or flight response as well. So poor posture can result in disrupted breathing patterns, which over time can manifest crazy symptoms. You know, I mean, like everything from migraines, from having your head like this all the time and swished down, to digestive issues from the diaphragm not acting properly as to create peristalsis. As it pumps down into the pelvic floor, it's moving all of our internal organs. So this is like what I focus on when I'm working out, when I'm doing therapeutic movement, if I'm trying to strengthen myself as well. I'm not just focused on making a muscle as jacked as possible. I'm focusing on trying to get it to function in concert with this flesh suit in the most optimal way possible to maximize energy flow through the body. If that makes any sense. So there's a difference in my eyes. They're about 20 minutes in front of the light. Huge difference. My whole face feels entirely different. Pretty crazy. So yeah, that's it. I don't have much more time to sit in front of this light, or I'd do my whole backside for another 20 minutes. I would love to make a room where I'd be surrounded, or a pod surrounded by near infrared and red LEDs, and then I could do my whole body in 10 minutes. And that would be kind of crazy and over the top, super expensive at this point, but actually not that expensive. I think one could probably make something like that for a few $1,000s. You know, you just take a tanning bed and you're modifying it with these specific types of LEDs. That would be really interesting. But for now, I'm just stoked on the JOOVV light.
Speaking of Turkey, that's what we're eating.
Philippines, Denmark, Taiwan, Poland.
Or imitate, cause they wouldn't teach you algebra when you was 8. Now you 48 and you hate children. Forgot where you came from, now you're straight illin'. Don't fight the feeling, you better deal with it.